Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde.
There's a letter floating somewhere in a bottle out at sea, and a bartender serving lives out there like a message you don't have to read. There's a teacher's desk at papers with an apple to me, and the student learns the wisdom of its simple question. Looking for a sign everywhere you turn, find love in to believe it all around the world. Be what you desire, let inspire what you need.
Welcome back, darlings. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at 89 North. This is a fabulous venue, music venue. It's more than just a neighborhood bar.
Oh, much more.
And I'm here with the owner, Mr. Dan Welsch, and he's going to tell my audience all about this fabulous night spot right here in Patchogue, Long Island. Welcome to Cognac's Corner.
Thank you. Glad to be here. And thank you for coming tonight.
Yes, so tell my audience a little bit more about this venue. It's not just a neighborhood bar.
No, it's a strictly a live music venue. I mean, obviously we have a big bar. We have two bars, and we serve lots of craft beer and alcohol and wine and so forth. And we also serve gourmet pizza.
Oh, you do serve food?
Yeah. We have Del Fiore, which is a local pizza place, restaurant, supplies us with their gourmet pizza to sell. But the building, what used to be a Moose Lodge many years ago, it was closed for a long time. We bought it and renovated it. It took us quite a while because it was in very, very poor shape. Hadn't been used in almost 20 years. And it is built and designed specifically to present live music in the best possible fashion. You know, we spent a lot of time and money on the stage, the PA system, the lighting. We opened up the walls so from the bar you can still see and hear the stage, the musicians, so that all the sight lines are good and that the sound is good everywhere.
I noticed when I came into the club that the acoustics were fantastic.
Yeah, we treated the ceiling and we treated the walls with various materials to ensure that it wasn't harsh, that it was smooth, that all types of music could be played here very effectively. Acoustic, which we had opening the night, we had an acoustic.
And some very, very famous people have also played here. Can you tell my audience recently who played right here in Patchogue at 89 North?
Yeah, about 10 days ago we had Lisa Marie Presley.
I saw that. That was pretty impressive. I'm sorry I couldn't make that event. I would have loved to have come. I was doing something else. I believe I was at the International Emmys that night, which was another famous event. What was that like? She must have brought the house down here, huh?
It was an excellent crowd. She has a unique sound. She's not like her father. Her sound is more rootsy, more rhythm and blues, Americana kind of sound. Her voice is deep but rich. She has a terrific band. Her husband plays guitar in the band. And they put on a great show. The audience loved it. They were great.
Now, why did you decide to do this? Why did you want to open up a place like this? Because there was nothing like this on Long Island?
Well, there's not too many places like this, that's for sure.
I believe the Paramount is...
Well, the Paramount is bigger than we are. You know, we're a 500-person club. They're close to 1,500 there, 13, something like that. So they're bigger. They attract larger national acts. We attract national acts, but ones that have, shall we say, a smaller draw. And they know that too. You know, the acts that come here, they know that they belong here and not the Paramount or a bigger place because they wouldn't sell enough tickets there, but here they would.
So it's sort of like a stepping stone.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like many years ago, the famous place on Long Island was my father's place. Springsteen played, and the Police on their first tour, and many, many acts that did just that, stepping stone. They were there, and then they moved up. And hopefully we're going to see a lot of that. You know.
So that's your plans for the venue.
Well,
Tell my audience what you want to see this venue. Where do you want to see it go?
Well, we want to be known as, you know, like I said, we don't do other things here. We don't do DJ type club nights. It's not a disco. It's not a sports bar. There isn't 50 TVs in here. You know, this isn't where you go on Sunday to watch football. This is where you go for live music. Regardless of what your taste is, if you keep an eye on our website, you're going to find the music you like, because we do a lot of diversity. We book a lot, and that's what we want to be known for. And it'd be nice, I mean, we've only been open 18 months, but it would be nice if somewhere down the road a music fan would say, hey, I saw such and such, like a person might be playing here tonight, Joe Taylor, and a talented.
Which is why we're here tonight to interview Joe Taylor. I can't wait to talk to him.
Yeah, but that would be a perfect example. A guy like him, you know, an up-and-coming star, and somewhere down the road he catches on, a la Jimmy Buffett, Dave Matthews, whatever, and he can't play small places like this anymore, but a lot of people might say, hey, I saw him at 89 North back when, and that would be nice. That would be nice for a lot of deserving young bands, solo acts, whoever, you know.
Aspiring musicians and bands that are on their way. 89 North. Where can we go? What's the website?
Well, the website is www.89northmusicvenue.com, and of course we have a very active Facebook page in which we're posting constantly what's happening on that. So either way, you're going to go either place, you can find out what you need to know.
Thank you so much for that wonderful interview.
You're welcome.
Let's toast to a fabulous night, and to Merry Christmas, and to Joe Taylor and 89 North.
Cheers.
Back in a moment, darlings. More interviews, more celebrities right here at Cognac's Corner Magazine and the LongIslandExchange.com. Pink champagne kisses.
Take some chances. Live your life, but don't ride fences. Pull me in, or let me go.
Welcome back. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we're here at 89 North Music Venue in Patchogue, Long Island, and I'm here with acoustic rock artist, New York City, Mr. Joe Taylor, and he's also been titled the Subway Idol by the New York Times. That's a very impressive title. Now, tell my audience, how did that happen? How did you get that title?
Well, thank you, by the way, and thank you for having me. Pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to be here at this fabulous venue right here in Patchogue, Long Island. So tell my audience, how did they title you the Subway Idol.
Okay. Well, it was.
That's the name, right? The Subway Idol.
Yes. It was the New York Times that did it, and the way that it happened was there were these auditions for Music Under New York, so they happened around March, actually February, and so I was going to go in. I was going to audition for them, and so the night before I got a phone call, and it was from somebody claiming to be from the Times. And they said, hey, Joe, are you going to go audition for that Muni? You know, I was like, yeah. Well, do you mind if we cover you? Do you mind if we go with you? Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay. And I'm thinking at this point, all right, well, it's probably a prank because, you know, who's gonna want to come and, you know, see
an audition for such a title.
Well, it wasn't even an audition for that title. It was just auditioning for Music Under New York, people playing in the subway, and well, I don't know. I mean, it's a way to make a living, but it's not necessarily a glamorous way to make a living. So,
well, New York City, though, is known for its subway. I mean, there's not too many places in the world that have subways. I think there's one in France, Paris.
Yeah,
there's a few other places, but really not too many. I mean, New York City is really famous for its subway, so I think that's a pretty impressive title.
Well, before we even got to the title, though, so I said, yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow at, drop by 11:15, you know, so they showed up, and I was like, okay, and we went for breakfast, and then we jumped in a cab, or a limo, or whatever it was, and we headed down, and so I didn't realize the scope of things because every media person in the market, in the whole tri-state area was there. So I ended up showing up, and the New York Times guy was like, are you a little nervous? I mean, there's a lot of really, like...
A lot of press.
Well, I didn't know that, but it was more like, what do you do? Are you just going to do your thing? Or like what? Some people eat fire, some people juggle knives, some people do inverted somersaults while jumping out of a, you know, whatever, 50-story building or whatever it is, climbing a building. So I was like, I'm not nervous. Should I be nervous? Thinking that to myself. So I go in there, I do an audition, and I actually sang a song All Around the World, and it went over really well. And so
that's one of your songs, one of your
songs.
Famous songs.
Yes. Like 5 hours later, I left the audition, and I didn't know how it was going to go. So 5 hours later, I get a phone call from a few different people. It's like, dude, you're on the cover of the New York Times, and then it's like, go online, you're also on this thing here. And it was pretty exciting. I mean, I was like, wow, you know, it's pretty, and thus they called me the Subway Idol, and that's how I got my title.
It's stuck, just like the Naked Cowboy.
Oh, yeah. Well,
that's stuck, too. So, Joe, tell me, darling, do you have a New Year's resolution?
Yes, I'm actually going to stop drinking beer.
And why is that?
Well, besides it making you a little fat, it makes me burp. And,
oh, how cute.
I hate burping. Well, thank you.
Tell my audience, where can we go to find out more information about
me,
Joe Taylor?
Okay. Yes. Well, all you have to do is just go to the website, joetaylorofficial.com, and every possible link that you need, you're going to find.
And so that's everything, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, everything. And I noticed on your Facebook page, the ladies love you, and you love the ladies.
I do. I love the ladies. My thing, though, is I'm just happy that they come out and support my music, and that's the important part right there.
Just keep listening to those romantic ballads, right?
I'm going to have to write one just for you.
Thank you, Joe. Give me a kiss.
Thank you.
And we'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more interviews right here at 89 North Venue. Yes. North Music Venue, right? Yes. 89 North Music Venue. And we'll be back in a moment. More celebrities, more interviews right here on Long Island. And Cognac's Corner. Big champagne kisses.
Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.